Hi guys, welcome back to PBTV. As you can see, I've got a plethora of things in front of me that we're going to have a little bit of a rundown on. So we have, finally, after a long time of looking at what we wanted, we have got Airsoft Artisan in stock and available now. We've got a load of different things and we're just going to keep growing this because we do like to see how people are customizing their platforms, whether or not be some of the SIG stuff or just M4s or making something truly unique of their own. So we've got a load of different options, loads of stuff that work together but by all means can just be used on their own. So we're going to have a little trundle through the stuff in front of me, and I have got some stuff back here, some little tiny accessories for maybe sidearms and the odd little adapter that can sometimes be quite hard to find but is always very helpful. So on my front left here we do have the fabled skinny stock, the KMoss stock. This is the short version. There is another version that is slightly longer. So we have this in black and tan. So this has mainly been seen on like SIG MCXs and things like that, but it is becoming more and more common just to have that really lightweight, slim stock, fixed length, so you know exactly what it's doing, but it can fold away. So the way this works is you push the stock upwards, so it's out whilst it's on your gun. If this bit's going down, this is attached to your gun, so the stock is actually coming up and it rotates all the way around. Unlike some others that have the sort of stop in the middle, there is a little detent but it doesn't lock, and it can come all the way around and then does lock in the folded position, meaning you can make this really compact for sort of packing it away and things like that. How to fit this on a platform, as you can see, it's not same as an M4 stock tube or anything like that. We do have multiple adapters that put this onto different platforms. The first one we've got is this one, so it is all sort of RIS 1913 style adapters on the back. So this one is for MP9s, so you can put this on the back of your little machine pistols. And we also have Scorpion Evo versions as well. So again, throwing that on the back there allows you to make a very super lightweight, really compact Evo platform as well. Originally, these are sort of rose to fame with the MCX and the MPX. They already have a 1913 rail interface to the back because they've got no recoil system in their version of a real stock. So you can swap this straight onto an MCX style platform. Speaking of MCXs, we do have a couple of different options of rails for the MCX. Again, hugely popular with sort of milsimmers and things like that, translating into real skirmish because of the amount of forces and police services that are using the MCX now. So we've got three different variants. We've got the tan, we've got the short black, and we have the carbon fiber. So just before we started recording, I picked this up and went, right, I need to know exactly how much this weighs, because in my hand it doesn't feel like it weighs anything. This is true carbon fiber. It's not carbon fiber wrapped around a rail. It is a molded carbon fiber form, so there's very little metal work in it, if any, apart from the attached rail. But this weighs 123 grams. Not really much to compare that against, but if I then compare it to the aluminium rail that I've got here, that is still a lightweight rail, this is nearly 200 grams. So you've got almost a 70 gram saving of weight just in a rail system against another lightweight rail. So again, if you're wanting to do that sort of very high speed, low drag platform, this is definitely the option to go with. All of the different rail systems we have for the MCX do have the pin support at the back, so this is how you get this on and off the platform. Normally there's a bit that comes off the back of the rail on the MCX that you put the front body pin through. They all come with the piece that attaches to the rail, so you attach your body pin through that. The little bit of M-lock here, I think it's been put on the top here for mainly front iron sights, so this can be taken off and put anywhere. So we do have M-lock along the top, along the sides, and on the bottom, and even on the angle. So this piece that comes with it can be put anywhere, but if you do have any M-lock style mounting systems, it will go straight onto this. I will caveat this now that I would be very careful over tightening M-lock down on this. Again, it's carbon fiber. It is strong for sort of tensile and things like that, but you could quite easily over tighten an M-lock piece and maybe crack it or something like that. So we've not seen or heard of it happening, but with it being the type of material it is, it's just something that we thought we'd mention. The carbon fiber one does not come with an inner barrel. That one just comes as it is. The other two come with the inner barrels to match the platforms themselves. So these are the two lengths of barrels that we have, again, slightly cut down on the longer one, and these are designed so that they match the two rail systems that we have here. So People that are looking at maybe like a Rattler style build, if you're wanting to go super short, we have the Gen 3 handguard here. Again, comes with the front pin adapter, throw it in here, and again you have the barrel that goes very, very nicely to the end of the rail. Combining that with maybe the black stock gets you a very, very, very short system, and you could definitely put a little device on the front. Again, we'll come on to them shortly, and it will all fit perfectly together, various different things, and get a platform very, very unique and this thing will throw BBs in CQB at a rapid rate of knots, and you'll be able to move around buildings, move around doors with absolute sort of fluidity and have a really good time. The slightly longer one, sort of moving slightly towards that sort of spear style look that's becoming really, really popular. Again, there's no 7.62 body for the sort of MCX platforms, but people are enjoying the sort of tan look with the spear becoming a bit more popular. Again, matching rail length. You do have QD in these as well with the ports at the back, M-lock on the side, bottom, Riz all across the top, and again, all these are 14mm counterclockwise, so all your standard accessories will fit, but if you wanted to move on to something a bit more SIG related, we do have some of them. Again, there isn't a 7.62 body for the MCX yet, but we do have the SRD 7.62, so matching this with the rail, making that spear aesthetic is as close as you're probably going to get at the moment, but it is a really nice combo. This grey and tan sort of burnt amber look, really, really, really nice. One of the other ones, if you're not into the SIG look or you're wanting something for your AR, we do have the 13-inch URX. Again, this is becoming hugely popular, people chasing that new KS1 style look. What is really, really good with this, it does come ready threaded. It's not a barrel nut or anything like that. This is a threaded rail system, but they were kind enough to include spacers in it. Obviously, with this being a sort of monolithic style rail and not having a separate barrel nut, you could put this on, and where your rail sits, this could sit like this when it's on. A little bit of a drama, but what they have done is included the spacers. You keep adding these, take it off, put it on, take it off, put it on, until this sits nice and flush, straight, and then it is good to go. Really, really well made, really nice finish. Riz on the top, we've got M-lock on all the angles, so you've got loads of different positions for all your accessories. Little port at the front for your gas block if you're going for that stitch perfect look. Again, similar to other rails that we've talked about on videos before, we do have the markings on the top. So we've got T41, all these types of things. The idea of this is if you've got a setup on this and you've playing CQB and you've just got a dot sight and a peg box, but yet you've got a different setup for outdoors of a short dot and maybe a torch or something like that, you can just note down where your accessories are on the different markings, so you're not having to test it, do it, test it, do it. You can just put them back exactly where they were and drop between different loadouts as you see fit. So we've looked at the SRD 7.62, really, really cool on MCXs and MPXs, getting that really short, angry vibe. We do have the SGIs as well, so this is a threaded suppressor. You will notice when I'm moving these, there is a little bit of a rattle. So when you get these out of the box, the tube inside it that sits there is shorter than the actual suppressor. The idea of this is that you have the option to put a sort of short tracer unit in here or something like that, and it will hold it in place. If you're not wanting to do that, every single one of the suppressors and everything like that has a second tube inside the box. Take the plastic tube out, put that one in, and it will take away that rattle. So this is threaded, so it's not QD, it is simply a flash hider that threads onto the suppressor. So this is 14mm counterclockwise, little short tri-lug thing, looks really cool, nice little design, and it just threads straight on to the CGS, nice and easy. So the other version that we've got the tan CGS QD variant here. So it is much longer because it has the QD system here. So we have the flash hider just drops in, you can tighten it up, ratchet it up, and just have it as a QD style suppressor with the tri-lug system. If you're wanting something a bit more permanent and you want to shorten it slightly, you can take the entire QD section off of the back. This bit comes off, and inside the box you have the adapter that just turns it into a clean 14mm counterclockwise system similar to the original CGS, and it sits like that, and then this will tighten on to a 40mm. Just takes that couple of inches off if you're wanting just a slightly smaller package and you want to adjust it. It'd be permanently on there and not have to deal with a QD system. Again, between different platforms, you could have this on one platform and you could have this on another, meaning you're not having to unscrew it, take the flash hider off one. So it gives you options with this to have it on multiple platforms. Coming behind me, there's a few smaller accessories that we've got as well. So we do have a couple of short M-LOK style foregrips as well. Really, really neat. There's not many super compact foregrips out there at the moment, but I think these are really, really nice. Just a quick screw on and you've got that exactly where you need it, and it's not sort of overbearing in its sort of length at the front and sort of confusing your indexing. We do have two RMR style optic mounts as well, both for Glock style sidearms. Obviously, different brands need different mountings, but all these do is you remove your rear iron sight and screw this one in, and it means you can put an optic on your pistol. The adapter I have here, again, highly sought after, can be quite difficult to find every now and again, but this is a 12 to 14mm thread adapter. So if you have, say, an MP7 or something like that, and you don't want to use the sort of official looking suppressor / tracer unit, what this will allow you to do is turn that 12mm thread into a 14mm clockwise thread, counterclockwise thread, and you can put any tracer you want on it. You can put the mist tracer on it, smoke tracer, anything like that. You can put a sound dog on it. Just opens up the options for the front. You could put any of these on it. I mean, they'd be a little bit heavy for an MP7, but if you're wanting to make something unique and customizable, this is the adapter to do it with the MP7. So that's all the Artisan parts that we have in at the moment that are available now. You can see how these all combo together as we start this brand off. If there are some other bits that you're interested in from Artisan, or you've been thinking of comboing bits together, let us know, and if we can get it, we will throw it on the sort of brand page and make sure that we get it online. But really, really impressive with the build quality of these. The carbon fiber one is just crazy light, even compared to the aluminium one. It's like 70 grams lighter. If you wanted to throw the stock, the short rail, and the SRD together, you've got a rattler ready to go with sort of an MCX or an MPX build. Make that super savage CQB weapon that you've always been after. And again, we've got even things for MP9s if you're wanting. Like myself, I'm not a fan of like skeletal stocks, but these sort of fixed CNC ones are really, really comfy. So having that swap over is really, really nice. And if you're wanting to make something really unique with the Evo back end, there is an option there as well. There are many other parts coming for Artisan, so if you keep an eye on the page, you'll see loads of different products getting added all the time. We just want to help you make your platform as customizable as possible. So if you do have a custom platform and you want to show it off, make sure you tag us on Instagram, share it in a story. We love to see all these customized builds and seeing how people can be individual with their platform, whether or not it's Artisan or not. But if that is everything for today, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in a bit. Bye.